This is my second video on gaming and kids, and in this video I'm going to ask you to do something as parents that might be a little uncomfortable, as if this is comfortable. Now let me just say up front, to the many comments that I got on the last video, which I will link to in just a second, I am not against gaming. I am just against gaming getting totally out of control. There are many positive aspects to gaming that I go into quite a bit of detail on in episode 1. So one thing I want you to understand right up front about video gaming, this is a very unique type of play activity for children. It's different than other types of play activities. Kids get involved in this virtual world, which is very, very compelling. It's very interesting. It's fascinating. Gaming software is designed by some of the smartest people in the world. The goal is to engage players and keep them playing as long as possible. If you're not a gamer yourself as a parent, this world is going to be a little difficult for you to relate to. This tends to have the effect of separating parents and children because it's a world that parents can't really cross into. I'll give you an example of this. Gaming is hard. Kids have achievements that they feel really great about because they're tough. Whether it's solving puzzles or some kind of strategy, gaming is challenging. And you know how kids are when they get excited about something, they want to come and tell us that they had some sort of achievement. Well, when it's in gaming, and you've probably had this experience, when it's in gaming, your child will come up to you and tell you this long, detailed explanation of what success they had, and you don't really understand what the heck it is. You don't know what these characters are, what this world is. So you tend to say something like, that's great, because you really can't connect with it. Wouldn't it be great if we could relate more to what our child is sharing with us, if we could understand more what sort of success that they are experiencing in this gameplay? And also, wouldn't it be better if we could understand more what they're doing for hours and hours each week? If you like this topic, tap on the subscribe icon and the chime icon. Looks like I'm going to be doing another video on video gaming in the coming week. So I told you I'm going to give you something that might be a little bit of a challenge and a little bit uncomfortable for many parents. So here it is. I'm going to suggest that you become a little bit of a gamer with your kids. Now, your first reaction might be, I have no time for video gaming. This is a crazy idea. And your second reaction might be, I don't have any interest in video gaming. None. Okay, I get that. But here's the thing. Why can't gaming be an activity that we do with our kids just like other activities? You know what it's like when your child gets interested in something that kind of comes totally out of the blue, like all of a sudden they're interested in golfing. They've had no exposure to golfing at all in their lives, but all of a sudden they're interested in golfing. What's the next thing that we do? We go out, we start buying them some clubs. We look around, see if there's a summer camp for kids to go golfing, and then we're buying clubs for ourselves, and we're out there on Sunday going and doing 18 holes with our child. We get into what they're interested in. Why can't we do the same thing with gaming? Now, I'm not talking about doing hours and hours of gameplay over the course of the week. I'm just talking about getting involved in it, learning what the jargon is, learning how to work a controller, learning what the gameplay is in some of the games that your kids like to play, making it a shared family activity like these other activities that you engage in already. So here's the benefit that you get when you do this. You develop a sort of quote-unquote gaming literacy. You can understand what your kids are playing, why they're enthusiastic about it, and you can enter into their world. You can understand it better. So what's this do? It builds more of a connection with our child, which is something that we really always want to be doing. And here's another point. Your children will realize that you're doing something that other parents don't do. You might actually become the cool parent because of this. My parent does gaming. But they do recognize that, and generally they really tend to appreciate. They can see that you're making an effort. Now here's where some fun can come in. When you do this with your kids, when you start to learn about gaming, they are going to be the ones that are teaching you. It's kind of a role reversal kind of situation, and that's just a lot of fun for them. It can be a lot of fun for you. And I'll just give you a heads up. Learning how to work these gaming consoles with all the buttons and all the different movements and stuff like that, it's pretty complex. It takes some time. It's not a 5-minute operation. It's going to take some practice over and over again to get the hang of that. But again, kids understand that you are coming into their world, that you're expressing an interest in something that they think is really cool, and they tend to appreciate that. Now, if your kids are older, if they're teenagers and they've been playing games for a year, they're probably not going to be overly willing to let you into this world. I mean, they might be. Obviously, there are some parents that are pretty experienced gamers and actually even team up with their with their kids. But if your kids have been gaming on their own for an extended period of time, they may not want you on the team. So just kind of understand that. This is something that's much better to start at 7 or 8 years old rather than 16 or 17 years old. Now, I do recommend that if you are bringing gaming into your house, watch that first video that I put out. There are some very good suggestions there, and you can find it right here. Also, I don't think I have to ask for comments on this video. I know I'm going to get a ton of them, but I do recommend that if you know someone whose kids are getting to be that gaming age, or they are gaming already, share this video with them so that they can tap into some of these ideas. So as I said earlier, I know this is a little outside the comfort zone of many parents, but I do hope that you give it a try, and I also hope that you comment and let us know how it works in your home and with your kids. To sum up, it's all about building connections, and this is just another way that we can do it with our kids. Try it, I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.